Glastonbury as well. But Shihan Bob I've known for far too long now, probably at least 10 years by now. Yeah. He's come down here tonight to just have a play with us, really. He is an Aikido, Shihan, and he's very, very good at that stuff that I'm not. So I can teach you how to smash a door in and stab someone and hit them on the head with a stick. But the making it more delicate, making it more elegant and eloquent, and putting more finesse and refining it, this is where this gentleman is much better at it than I am. And he's coming down to the grading in a couple of weeks, but was free. And so, are you still up in Minehead? Yes, he's come down from Minehead to do this tonight.
Anybody who thinks they're going to Minehead in the very near future, don't bother.
God, it's still bad.
They've decided that all the big sparks all the way along there, they've got these flipping cameras, 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, they're business. Oh, that is taking me to I've got here at 5:30.
Last time it was about 3 o'clock in the morning when he got back, because I usually say to the instructors, text me so I know you're safe. And I get one thing in the middle of midnight from this gentleman. So he's travelled down here tonight just to do this, and then he's back again in a couple of weeks. So, but that shows his commitment to us. We've got presents, but knowing what we're like, we always overrun and never do exactly what we're supposed to do. I never finish on time, Bob. Yeah, I know, but it did. He said no, that. When it came to getting presents for the instructors for the grading, the first thing that came to my mind was because of this gentleman, teacups, because he loves a cuppa. We've got a kettle, but we've got no tea bags for him tonight. So I thought, brilliant, we'll get some mugs made. And so it is kind of nice that everybody else is getting the mugs in a couple of weeks, but you can have yours first. And there's some moolah for the petrol, because it ain't cheap. No, that's fine. You're coming down again in a couple of weeks. That's fine. It's our token of appreciation before you beat us up. So, Domo, thank you. Right, Gary's here. Gary's here now. Gary's here now. Hello, cool. Well, in that case, we might as well bow in and start it all properly then, okay?
Are we standing now?
We'll just do a standing one to them and then make life a bit easier for yourself. So take a nice deep breath. Cool. That's it. Relax. And we'll turn and face the Kamaza. And hand shiri. And 2 claps. And re again. And 1 more clap. And we'll turn and face you lot, and then as he's in charge tonight, we'll turn and face him and go Shihan Ri. Domo, right. So, remember, it's exactly the same roll. All I'm doing now is getting that on the way down. It's exactly the same roll. I'm just looking to grab that. So I'm really not thinking too much about the roll. I'm starting to let it flow a bit more naturally, because it's just like, I've got to grab that. Cool, come on then, form a line. Cliff, you can do this from about there. Don't put it too far ahead of yourself, do you want it? Excellent, cool, pop it down, throw it back. Put it a little bit closer. There, spot on, mate, well done. Good. Nice and gently, just as if you're putting your hand on it and then just roll. There we go, good, Rog, yeah. Brilliant. Getting it up's the hard bit. Exactly the same, man. So you can do this. I've seen you roll for a year now. Yeah, that worked. And you would have killed anyone that was out on the side of that mat as well, so yeah. Right, so nice and simple. You've got your big wrist support on tonight, yeah? So you can still put your hand down and then take that. But if you want to try a bit more oomph, cool. The mats definitely help. Come on, young lady. And the same, you don't have to throw yourself at it, you know, you're building up. Cool, excellent, yeah. So that's one a little more. Before we were doing that and grabbing the thing, now I'm just going over a little bit further. So nice and simple, but talk to these guys. You want it to be a little bit scary, but not too much, okay? Come on, Cliff. You got to push yourself a little bit each week, but don't kill yourself. That's scary. Nicely done. Good. Don't worry, I used to have to do this over a vaulting horse on concrete. I'm not going to let you guys do that. Nice, Harry. Good. My insurance does not cover that. But I don't think we had insurance back in the day anyway. Yes, Rog. Good. Yeah, well done. You pushed yourself then too. I saw it in your eyes at the last second. Above your head. Yes, Adam, good. Yeah, you threw yourself into that too. Well done. Nice, Tony. Yeah, you're remembering this stuff now. And then limbo under it. Yeah. That's all right. That's brilliant. You pushed yourself and you gave it a go. That'll do for that. Otherwise, we'll end up running out of time and we'll just... That's all right.
You ready?
Yeah, go for it. So I can see where he's going to be so that my next attack is going to be in the right direction. Teaching you the basics and learning how to do these positions. And one of the things that comes from Aikido is Ikkyo, Nikkyo, Sonkyo and Yonkyo, which are like the first 4 positions. Now you don't realise, but you've already been learning them. So I think when you first came up with Tony, he was officially teaching you them. But even when you've been doing the stuff with me recently, when we've been doing that knife work, it's still been Ikkyo and it's still been Sonkyo. But you just don't worry, you don't realise the names of it. So we'll start off just by getting used to getting that movement in and getting that motion in, okay? So Tony, if I can borrow yourself. So, the knife stuff that you guys are doing with me. Tony was coming in for an angle 1, and we were doing these big blocks, weren't we? We were having 2 things to hit this thing and stopping him coming in and attacking me, yeah? Good. We're gonna start flying with it a little bit easier tonight. So as that comes in, I can still stop it, but then I can move it. And so where I was in this position here, I step in a little bit, and then I step around to get around him, okay? Still got hold of his 2 arms. The closest arm to him is up by his armpit, and the furthest arm has got hold of his wrist. There. Nice and simple, yeah? You don't need to roll just yet. I want you to start getting this take. So, because everything comes from this take. So all these horrible bits that you've been doing come from there. And then we can then start to move in and do the more entertaining things. I mean, this is where I want you to hit me later, but we'll go into that. So starting off nice and simple. Your opponent comes in and does that angle 1 strike at you. You're stepping in and stopping him from doing that angle 1 strike. Put your hand underneath and then step out the way. After a couple of these, you'll start moving around the mats like nobody's business, and you won't be standing there just taking a little knock. You'll be moving with it a lot easier. Okay? Nice and gently. Grab someone, have a quick play. Bob will come round tonight and teach you how to do it properly. And then we'll let him take over in a bit. Of course you can. It's going to start tonight. thing is, we start off with something, we refine it, we make it better, and we add bits onto it. So dead simple. I'm not going to go much further than that. We're just going to end up with the person on the floor now. And then, in their terms, Uki and Tori, in our terms,
I've got 4 sides.
Tony and Clive. So
I've got
as he thumps me there, taking that energy, turning it round to there, and I've got this here. So we're both facing that way. If I press down on him and do nothing, he's just going to keep following me round. So I've got to go there first before he follows me. So I've got to press him down and then lower my body weight.
I then don't
to make
know
him
how
want to go there. So if I want Cliff to be happy, there's no point me being miserable and going, Cliff, I'm going to make you very, very happy. I've got to be happy and excited in order for Cliff to get there. So it's a bit like me. In order for me to beat Tony up, I've kind of got to do the movements before Tony does them as well. So we're doing that thing on there. Bang, taking him over. I'm coming around, and then as I come around here, I drop and follow him all the way to the floor. Follow him all the way around in this spiral. Still keeping hold of that arm, okay?
Yeah.
That arm, nice and simple. It's just going to go up straight, and I'm going to make myself so much easier. I'm going to put my knee in his ribs and a knee in his head. I'm just going to take his arm.
And in the meantime, I
cover it. There we go.
Right, hello.
See, this is the bit that I know the door kick away a bit, but not the finesse way. So we'll start off getting them it, and then you can refine it and make it painful.
Which takedown was this? Was this Ikkyo or Sankyo or Ikkyo?
Just Ikkyo.
Ikkyo. Yeah. Right, can I?
Please do.
Can you stay there for me, Sensei? Sensei, stay there. Right, so just for this particular one, this is what you might call the straight arm bar. We call it Ikkyo. It's number 1 principle, it's first principle. And the thing with Ikkyo is you can, if you want to, hold it like that. It is quite pain compliant, but they ain't getting up. Actually, Anthony, if you stand up for me a minute, mate. What we're going to do is spin round for the students. So if we're taking Ikkyo here, and we're into here, what we would do, right, this is the proper official way. It might be a little bit long-winded because I'm going to try and do the lot. First thing is this knee closest to your partner goes into their armpit, okay? As you kneel down. So what you do now, you can almost sit in there getting, which will also pin them. Now I've got his arm here, like this, and I'm now feeling my partner's shoulder because I'm trying to be nice. Potentially you can dislocate the shoulder from here if you've got somebody who's very, very violent and you need to stop them, but we're not here to do that. So what I do now is I rotate the arm and I keep this knee and as I put my knee down, I slide his arm down my knee. And then I just gently point his fingers back to his head, like this. And with this finger, I just cut my little finger, I cut his elbow into the floor. And then I just sit up straight like that and I say, please would you get up for me? I'll make it easier, I'll do it with one hand. Would you like to get up for me? Okay, it takes no effort. If you're in the correct position when you get to here, there's this, okay? Now, do you want me to do the other 2 locks as well?
They can start with that one and
start with that one, but this is just Ikkyo. This, if you've got real violence, keep it up, lock that on the back of the wrist into their shoulder. You can even hold the back of the elbow if they're struggling, hold the back of it, they ain't going to move after that, I'll tell you. It hurts. Right?
Perfect, so, nice and gently.
Do be aware, this, what we're showing you here has the potential to do pain compliance. We try, obviously in a dojo, that you go home without getting hurt.
Perfect, nice and gently, and then we'll come round and help you get it spot on. Because as you just saw, when it's spot on, it really hurts.
No, it doesn't.
That was lovely.
Didn't hurt, did it, Sensei? Sensei, did I hurt you?
Covered with pain. Do what? Be really quick then, because we're all going to have a break in a
So
little
they're
bit.
taking it from the...
Just be quick.
How are they starting?
They were coming from...
Yokoman cutters.
You're taking the full time.
Okay, yeah.
I said to Bob, I'll do it at home for him, and then I'll just message him for what I need, and I'll fill it out for him.
No, just there, like that.
Perfect.
And just rotate it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's it. And then just keep, keep that. Don't need to put your elbow on him. All you need to do is just keep rotating that and then kneel down.
Okay.
He's going down with you. That's it. Keep that like that. And now, just always keep that on the elbow. You don't have to worry about the wrist so much. It's this here is going into the floor. Now, if you bring your knee right into there, bring your other knee here, try and sit with your bottom down a little bit.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Now,
See, Gary's agreeing with you. That's looking pretty good.
match your hand with his hand. No, match there.
Okay.
It's your turn now, so you always got to be nice to him.
Back towards
Give
his
him a
head,
cuddle.
and then just rotate that into the floor. But when you do that, keep your knee with him.
I
So
could
as it
have
rolls,
a room
as it
full
rolls,
of students. I could
you
have
move
thousands
forward.
of students if you had
his
people
shoulder's
to beat
quite
up.
flexible.
So I reckon it's somewhere in like the Philippines or the Middle East.
So
or
if
something
you've
where
got
you get
what
loads
you're
of
doing,
people
you're
just to be
taking the
beaten up.
flex, you're taking the stretch out.
So many people say
When
to me
that
all the
goes
time,
out,
"I'd
you're
love to
getting up.
train,
He's
but I don't
almost
wanna
on the
take
point
pain
of tapping
myself."
now.
Well, you kind
No.
of need to. So
Well, the thing is, you're going to come off the mat.
Hang on, do you want me to shimmy down?
Come back a bit. See, right, as I haven't got all the time in the world to explain this, but what I do is I feel people's bodies and I can feel his rotation. So if I'm doing it, he's going straight down to there. And that's where I start from with him because his shoulder is quite flexible. I've practiced with ladies back in the past, especially the Japanese ladies. I end up in this position here, like that, and they still won't tap out.
Amazing.
I know they are. Turn, turn this off because it's probably, probably.
stand you up and then sort of line down. Next one comes more fun.
No, you have. That's all right.
Nice and gently.
Not using me because this. Yeah, but that will do. This has got 150 gigabytes.
That's it. Drop your body
And it
weight
doesn't
to
run
help
out
roll him
after a
down.
month. It runs out when it runs out.
That's it. Go with her as well,
Comes from
Harry.
there,
Otherwise,
but
it's going to hurt you.
Doesn't know my name. Doesn't know my
That's it,
birthday,
good.
What it is, when
Yep.
it runs out, I've done
Now
it
he's a
all.
lot more softer and
And I get it
suppler than
refilled,
most of
but
us.
That's another 150 gigabytes.
So yeah, take it to the point where it feels like it's getting tight and then stop because he's not smart enough to tap out. Yeah,
He's off the mat.
Yeah, that's it. That'll do. Stop
That's
there.
it.
Talk to her, Harry. Talk to Nessa and say that's sore. That hurts. That's getting tight.
Yeah.
What are you? Roll those fingers up towards him just gently.
Go, you girl.
That's it. I wouldn't do it any more than that.
Just slide round just to here, just for a
Anyway,
second.
even if I'm training with someone like
Okay,
Jo, for
so
instance,
what?
because
Again,
if I take the
so
shoulder
that's what-
joint
no,
to
it's
where
me.
I know that's
So
gonna
I've
be
got
the
his
maximum
hand
for
like
it.
this. What it
And
is,
then
I'm
even
matching
some
his
people
hand to my.
can't really take it, but it's
So
not
his
gonna
hand's
be
there, my hand's on there.
Just take it to
And
where
I
it
do,
needs to
and
be.
as
But
I
yeah,
do this,
communicate with
I
each other.
rotate that. So now it's pointing that way.
Communicate with each
And
other.
then what I'm doing, I'm feeling his shoulder. With him, if I put it down here, can you just get up and walk away from me? Do you see? I haven't got to say, if I try to explain this, so it's about ligaments and tendons and things. You've got to take the stretch out. Here's the, if he's starting to move his head now, that's his shoulder's limit. Now, I put my knee into there, and I turn this to here, and then I rotate that into there, and then I say, how's that feel? Tighter?
That's better. Good.
Okay, would you like to try and get up
Come
from there?
down and cradle Nessa's fingers and
Don't
point Nessa's
hurt
fingers
yourself.
towards her.
Because what I do then, you see, I
That's it. And
follow.
then sit up straight. Remember, you're
And
beating
get up.
her up.
And then the next
Put a
thing
little
is
bit
if
of
they
pressure on her
really
shoulder.
struggle, I pick it back up to here,
Okay.
and I put it into there. Do you see, there's always ways and means, but when you practice it, what you're trying to do tonight is get the shape of it.
I wouldn't do too much.
So the
more than
shape
that.
is,
You get the idea.
feel their shoulder, rotate, I've got to try and be careful, I really am.
That'll do.
Rotate the shoulder,
We've got to do lots
take
of
it
this
to its
tonight.
limit.
One of the things
When you
with
get to
Aikido
that,
is
another
do
thing, you
do an
can put
awful
your
lot
leg
of
in
the
here
same
so he can't move
bits
anymore.
that starts to hurt
You
after
put
a
your,
while,
what you
so
do
yeah.
is you
But
run,
do good.
run his
But yeah,
arm
talk to each other, which is brilliant.
down
That's
your
all we
leg
can do. That's brilliant.
to the point there,
Stops the injuries happening.
and then here you roll that all into the floor there and there, and then so he hasn't tapped
That's
out.
it,
He's
in
got
nice
very
and close.
flexible
Bring it
shoulders,
up.
and I'm not going to go any further than that.
Good.
I don't want to hurt him. But you can finish quite tight. Yeah. There's a couple of more locks in a minute that you're going to probably learn that are even stronger than that. But it is about
Great fun, isn't it?
Just try it.
yeah. You understand it's the shoulder, your ligaments, until you're probably quite a lot stiffer. Do you see? Can you come up again for me? What's your name again, sir? Adam, come up here a minute, Adam. I'll show you something. So Adam very flexible. Do you see? He can come round with that. Right? Whereas with you, very not flexible, bump. Can you see the difference? Yeah. You're straight over.
Your whole body moves.
Him,
Adam just goes, my shoulder joint
with him,
works. What?
because he's flexible,
Yeah.
he can take all that. So I have to go with his flexibility. And in fact, someone like this, it's normally one of these.
Yeah.
But we won't do that for a minute. We're not doing that one yet.
You wouldn't believe it. He's a blacksmith, just like the big fella at Glastonbury that came and joined us.
I like
So
you
is it-
already.
Yeah.
You're now my bestie.
He's brilliant.
I'm a retired toolmaker, chap.
So, if it works on Adam, it works. That's pretty much what I do. When my back, I wasn't sure about my back, so I came and did hip throws with them for a night, and I was throwing him, and I go, well, my back's obviously all right because I can hip throw the techniques.
You haven't seen the picture of the bike I rebuilt because they all saw that.
Yeah, no, I'll have a look at that later. Yeah.
I moved it the other day before yesterday. Right, I've got a massage booked on Thursday with one of my lady friends up in mine that does the healing. She's going to knock it out for me. So that's it. Right. So now you bring your other knee down. Yep. So you're kneeling. That knee's right into his armpit. Yep. Now, feel his shoulder. As you do this, right, you're holding it like that. Be careful of his. No. Right. Put your hand like that. So it's almost like you're holding it the same shape as him. I know you've got lumpy hands, Perry, yeah? But the point is, it's that. Just use your fingertips on his fingertips. It's like look, watch when I do it. When I do it, I'm here like this, and I rotate that. But you see, he's tapping out, so be very careful with him. He's very stiff. Right, not quite that flat on the floor as well, and try and turn your hand more like that. That's it. Now you're cupping it. Now you see she moved. Yeah. As soon as you put that on, and you're not on her shoulder, it's on her elbow. But again, don't put weight too much. More roll it, so you don't break anything. You have potential to snap her shoulders on this one. So that's all I'm worried about.
Ah, that's it. You switch your hand. I was just checking your head.
Is it? You don't put too much pressure on the shoulder.
Yeah, that's good.
To be honest, that's all right.
Yeah, as long as you can get up and walk away from it.
That way, and a lot going in that way as well. So you've got both going up towards his head. So yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So what we do from the
elbow helps to keep it on the floor. That.
You hit me.
If he's a bigger fella, I tend to move up more towards the head, so I've got his shoulder blade,
that hand, isn't it?
and then I can drop onto that shoulder blade as well.
You're hitting like
and
that.
Start playing with the neck.
Here like this.
Because
you watch.
Yeah.
Just. I know you're a brave beginner. You're getting high grade.
Yeah, delicate doesn't work.
So here, feel for yourself the shape. Don't
Keep
worry about
spinning in a circle as well.
Feel
That'll
your
help
shape
take
of
it
your
down.
arm. You feel it goes, and when you're in that position, so if you hold like that, that's it. Put your thumb there. You hold it like that, and then just point the fingers towards the head. Do you feel? Can you feel that as it's going towards the head?
Yeah.
So now, if he drops that down now,
that's
it's just being very careful because this is your brand spanking new, and I don't want anybody. I spin people off the end of my finger on this one. So just be gentle, but that's it.
Cool. Okay, you may. Just a slight variation on a theme then. Guys and girls, you're all getting really, really good at this obvious thing. But what I've been working through with the younglings class, it's fine when Tony is obviously attacking me, because I can see what's going on there, hopefully, to bang, and do all of that, and control him. If he happens to put his hand on my shoulder, I move my girly hair out of the way, because I lost quite a lot of this last week, didn't I, Harry, in the younglings class? I've got to look and locate and find out where he is. Now, I can see him from that way, I can see him from that way. I find it easier to look and locate that way, so that I can see him, and I know I'm instantly going off into that safer area. And then we can do exactly the same as you've just been doing. That comes on there. Look and locate. Cool. And then exactly the same. You were just round in there, weren't you? And you were controlling that up that way and that up into him. There we go.
More weight on the elbow. That's it, Clive. It's on
the elbow. See, refining me. I love this. Excellent. Good. So, look and locate. When he grabs you, find out where he is. He's there. Nice and simple. I know where that floating rib is. Then the technique is exactly the same. That is still coming around to that elbow point. That's still coming around there. We're still turning. I'm still dropping. Still controlling him in. Still rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah, nice and simple. And then Kamai at the end of it, as you've got gradings coming up, got to make sure you look like you know what you're doing. Domo, grab someone different, gently work through it. I thought you were just about to get attacked. Cool, you may. Grab someone else and have a quick play. It's not your hair.
No.
It would have been back in the day. It was that colour in there too.
Yeah. So use that in the back of my, put that in the small of my back. So imagine you've got a gun.
Yeah, yep, yeah, it's exactly the same. Ooh, perfect.
That's what I did with the bloke in London.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not surprised, I'm going to take it. They're a bugger, but I just push him. But don't worry, and it does, I get through these. They shoot off across the room and I lose them and the bits get eaten and stuff. About 12 quid for the whole kit. There's 2 microphones and the thing that goes in. And every so often I get little bonuses for about 30 quid at work for doing my job, so I just buy more kit for the dojo from it. Yeah, that's it, Ness. Good. Ah.
That's it.
Other way.
Does that make
So
sense
from there,
to you now?
You can feel he's on this side, so there's a guy
it really
on that
is.
side. He tends to be over there.
I
and
mean,
he's on
a
there,
lot of
tends to be over
jiu-jitsu,
there.
they'd hold the shoulder.
Yeah, so always
But
looking to locate
it's
those. I
really
teach
weird
Harry.
because
That's
it's so
it,
delicate,
good.
it looks like bugger all.
That's
When
it,
you do
yeah,
that,
spot on, you found it. Perfect. And then just go into what you've been
Yeah, I
doing.
know.
Make him lie flat if need be, Nessa. Push
Are
him
you
down.
braiding again this
That's it,
July?
push it, that's it.
No, one after. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. It's just lucky if he hits you in the ribs every time.
Relax, relax, relax. Your little finger, and that hooks his elbow back with that bit of your palm, that bit of your hand. Rotate it. Keep rotating it. Take this hand off here and put it like that. And point that down to the floor and into his head and rotate that until he gets to the floor and then sitting right in. Shall I just do it? I'll do it for you.
Go for it.
Come borrow you a minute.
Yeah.
Give us the plug.
I've done that and I've done a fire exit
doing it a
drill
bit
with them
wrong,
as well.
The point is on
where
here.
One of them,
Right.
give them a post-it note
This
with
is
the word
my
fire
hand
on,
here.
and they're all just
His
playing
hand,
and training.
my hand.
And then when the alarm goes
The
off, they
matching.
have to find the
What
fire
I don't
exit.
do is put my thumb in there.
So, and that's quite
If I
fun.
do that,
but it needs a lot of people to
I'm
do
in
it.
trouble
But then
because
you're all
it's
running
not me.
around going, "Are you the fire
So
exit?"
what I
Because
do
it's
is I
simulating trying to get out
tap
of a
that little
building.
bit
I
of
don't know
skin,
where the fire exit
hold
is.
this here,
Yeah, find the person's
his
got the post-it
elbow
note, which is
here.
fire exit.
and all I do is I catch it here. Actually, it's this finger more. The little finger's for later. Here, that finger. Rotate
When you get back
it,
up, I'm going to
put
work
it into the floor. Now I've got him here.
You're still
See
looking like
this?
you're losing weight, man.
Stand up.
Good.
You see?
Yeah.
Difficult.
Got to get a different belt
Never
for
say
it now. You're
impossible.
going to have to get the
Just
grading.
difficult.
It
Then,
is a little bit.
this
but
knee
it's a lot less
goes
tight
down.
than it was.
This knee is here. This knee is here, and I've still got his arm. I've still got his hand in the same position. Right? I haven't changed that. That now points there. This goes, and then I feel his stretch. I feel the stretch in his shoulder, and then I bring my knee round here, and then I roll out and I point that, and then I say, "You want to stand up now?"
Yeah, absolutely not, no.
Actually,
So does that make? Do you see the thing for you, young man? What it is for you, sir? For the moment, you're a brand spanking new beginner.
good. He's going to practice.
I need
it
you
now
to
in his
relax.
base. And there's a nasty little bit. We're putting a nasty bit in a minute.
That's right. Put your hand here. You come round this side. Put that hand there. Put your hand on there. You put your hand into his hand. Right? Now, this is a hinge. If you push down on there and push up on there, my arm's just tense, isn't it? You feel it's completely relaxed. If I use tension, you can feel that, can't you? I'm fighting. You try and bend my arm. You take two and you can bend my arm. Now, so it's completely relaxed, isn't it? So now you can bend my arm, can't you? It's completely relaxed. Now go on, make an effort. I mean, it's completely relaxed. Look, I'm still waving at them over there. This is what relaxation does. It might seem odd to say relax, but relax actually, if you're in positive relaxation, it's very powerful.
No, and I do get that. I just,
Yeah.
I need, and it's like
You're a brand new beginner. Give yourself a break.
I've definitely
You're
tried
very,
to run
mate, I've watched it on the video, you're really good. both of you. They're really, really good. But here's the one, it's when they grab your finger like that. Don't do that, it's got-
I'll take a proper grip. Sorry. I knew it was coming.
So you can do it with your finger. And then you just hold them like that. And you can get up now, can't you? That's the problem. If this is the thing, you're learning an art form of a martial art, to the point when you walk out on the street, if somebody comes at you for real life, which has happened to me in my life, I just go in automatic mode and I make practice. And that's all I do, is I practice my technique, and the outcome's what it is. But you need the knowledge base to be able to do that, otherwise you're just going to end up with one of these. This is much more finessical. Well, that also works. Oh, you're getting that?
Ikkyo is the first one. Ikkyo is the second one. I have had hundreds, if not thousands, of people put me in Ikkyo in the last 40 years. This gentleman is by a country mile more painful at doing it than everyone else. And it's more painful by not making it painful. They're doing the techniques correct. And this is 3 circles thing. It does sound a little bit like 3 seashells. But yeah, so one of the things we might as well make advantage of whilst he's here and get him to go through doing it, the way that he does it, because it's leaps ahead of everybody else. And the plus for me tonight is that.
Okay. So the thing with Nikio, right, so if you think Japanese counting, Ish, Ni, San, Shi, Go, Ro, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But number 1, Ikkyo, Ish, Ni, Nikio. San becomes Sankyo, that's the 3rd exercise. Yon becomes Yonkyo, so it's another slight, not wrist, but anyway, it's a lock. So Ikkyo is first principle. If you just stand there like that for me, this is, stand with foot forward, that's it. This is first principle. If he stands like that, stand nice, there, I can't enter in. So now he's stable. Well, he was. Point is, this is Ikkyo, it's your my eye, okay? Now, we try to encourage someone to grab your wrist. Now, why would someone want to grab my wrist if I'm stood here? And it actually comes from the sword, okay? So the reason is I'm getting him to hold opposite here, because it's to stop me from drawing the sword or from punching. And another little point with this is, well, he can just let go. This is why you don't let go. Aikido, people misunderstand this with Aikido. Oh, it all looks very graceful. You watch it on video, it does. But why are people following? Because they're not dopey enough to let go to get one of them. Anyway, this is the... So Nikios, we're going to take it from this wrist lock. There's many applications. You can take this from... I know 16 different grabs that I can take this from, at least, minimum, probably more. But this one is easy. It's taken from there. It's taken just a little bit more for beginning. So I've got just that little bit of flexibility in my wrist. So when someone goes to grab me, if I'm asked, if there's somebody going to take it, Nikio, I do that. So now I've got that, okay? And what I do is I make one circle that goes that way, that circle. But at the same time, now see, we are what we call hand-knee, okay? I need to be in front of him. So what I do, as I move this arm around, this foot slides across. So I'll have to do it all together. I'm breaking it up. So as I'm here, watch. As that's coming up, this hand covers. Doesn't grab it. If I hold that tight, take your hand away, stand away. Take it again. If I just draw it down very gently and just go, now take your hand away. Relaxation. Okay. Hello. So as I do this, that comes to me. I don't put this on it. That comes up. And as I do this, I slide across. And now as I come up, I'm looking and I'm pointing down his centre line. I need to come a little bit more actually, but no, we need to go this way a bit. Sorry, we need to turn here, yeah. So what I'm now doing is I'm looking at, we are centred together, right? This hand's on here, so I've done that circle, it only goes halfway, it doesn't make the whole circle. The next one is this way. So what I do is I do this, but I move my foot and I move my hip in and I come round. And now as I get here, I make a circle this way. This is the third circle, so it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, how's that? You okay? Yeah. Getting up? No. Right, other side. And again, in Aikido, whatever I can do with that hand, I can do with this hand. Okay? So it's the same thing. We're in this hammy, so we're offset. As that happens, I move across. I move in, and then I move down. Do you want me to do the proper? One? Okay, so when I'm here, this knee comes to here. Again, same here, but what I do now is do this. I put his wrist in here, like this, and I put this knee that side of his shoulder, that knee that side of his shoulder, and I've got it. And then this hand, it's not hard, but again, my little finger, I just draw this, but what I'm doing is I'm hugging the baby. So it's just like, imagine you've got a baby in your arms, lovely little gentle baby, and you go, oh, you bubba. You see? So, sorry? Thanks. Okay, so the 3 circles it is, it's 1 circle, 2 circles, 3 circles. And the other way of doing this is if someone's here like this, it's the same thing except that I use my body more. This comes across here just to upset his momentum, his equilibrium. Yeah, well you can punch them, but anyway, here I just gently rest my thumb here. That's all. Don't stick it in, just there. My little finger, not my whole hand, just my little finger, reaches around and cups his wrist here. And as I stand up, do you see it's rotated that? There's 1 circle. Next circle, I draw from his ear to his elbow, 2nd circle. And the 3rd circle is really done inside here more than here. Was that the one, Sensei? That one.
Thanks, Sensei. A lot of things clicked just then. That's great.
Again, I'm being very, very gentle. Was that very gentle?
That was very gentle. Still hurt like a mother.
But you can see that the potential.
Absolutely.
So when you're practicing this, please do be careful with each other. Broken wrist, mate, they hurt. All right. But as you come up the grade, you'll find you can do this to people. But I'm not allowed to teach that one, am I? All right, but that is Nikio. Do you want to see it again? Very simple. 1 circle, 2 circle, 3 circles. Down to here, take that off. Knee into here, take the back of the hand. That's the Sankyo one, sorry, that one there. Cuddle the baby-o, Nikio. Okay, have a crack at it. Thank you very much, you all right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, that's fine. Creaks and groans.
For a second, I'll show you what I mean. Right, so have I got it around the right way? Yeah. So what I do is I cuddle the baby. Cuddle the baby. So all I do is I'm holding the baby here very gently. This here cuts, and I get this, what I call in my centre here. Hold that there, and then all I do is I turn.
Oh, so you're just literally
Turn that. But very, very carefully, please, because I say these potentially in real life, you're going to be hospitalised. Yeah. This is why I say the point is to learn it like this, and if it ever comes to reality, then you put the full kick in. Then they don't come back again. And I'll tell you another little trick. Go back to that. Exactly. Do it again. Yeah, so not hard. Just gentle. Yeah. Now, as you drop this down, with this foot, step backwards. That foot, step back. So, yeah, he's got you. So you want to turn your hand, like almost like that. But there. Now, with this foot, just step across this way. All you're trying to do is get in his centre line. So you've got there, so you've made one circle. Make a circle like this. Now, as you make the third circle, which is this way, drop that down and step back with that foot at the same time. And do be careful with each other. Right, up, hand on here, that hand on here, gently. Bring it up, here. Now, this is a circle, so you're not pushing down, you're making a circle. And as you do, step back with the foot. There you go, now you've got it down. There you go, now I can't get up. That's it, it's that simple. Yeah, look. Do it with that hand, because my old wrist is broken there. Look, you feel. That's like that. Take it on my finger. Just grab my finger. Oh dear. What are we doing? What are we doing? Hold on. He's holding you.
Sorry.
No, okay. I'll let that go. Back to the beginning a bit more.
More?
Yeah, what it is, he needs more wrist. Isn't he little?
I know, but he's 20.
Get boy to sort that out in a minute. Alright, so just put that on here like this. Okay. Now what you're going to do, step across that way. As you do that, you're going to lift this up, out. You don't start pushing down yet. You ain't got that far. You've got to make a circle here. And now this isn't pushed down, it's a circle down, like that. Okay? It's not pushing down on someone, you're making it a circle because of the way the body moves, rotates.
I'm struggling with that.
Good what? Right. One circle. Yep. But as I make that circle, I'm coming across because at the moment, look, I'll show you something. Yeah, mate. Just bear with, there's just a little pointer. Can you put him down for a second? Just as a little thing. Here, like this. I've lost my thread now. Here, it's not pushed. If you keep good solid, no, get good posture because I'm doing this incorrectly. I'm hopefully it's. So if he's good and strong, and I'm here like this, and then I just push down. Do you see? Ain't happening. Right? Right, you saw that. The point is here. If I cut here, he has all that stability, which is why, and if you ever look at how you use a sword, the Jo later, I'm cutting down his centre line to there. Okay? It's the cutting of the centre line. If you try and cut someone from the side here, punch. Look, see? Yep. If I come in here with it, I haven't done that one for a long time. I didn't have a beard in them days either. But the point is, if you get it to here, you cut it down the centre line, that's the point of it. So do be aware that when you're doing that, it's not a push down. It is a circle. If you just go on here and just push, yeah. He's my friend, right? He really is my friend. No, he is. He's my friend. He's a lovely gentleman. So what I do is I bring him to me for a cuddle. Okay. So that circle brings it on to him. But if you, and then you, as I said, step back, and then that puts the lock on. Right. Carry on with it for a minute, or do you want to do the next one? Should we do it with a shoulder grab for this one, or do you want to go straight on the Sankyo? Shoulder grab?
And then we'll, if you want to do Sankyo, and then we'll take
Right.
a little break and then we'll come back to
Okay. Oh, here he is. Here he is. Right, but he's already had one of these, but it's very simple if you take that shoulder. So look, here's the thing. This is now getting into a different level. This is like street fight level, real life, right? He's now grabbed me, and there's lots of videos of lots of different martial artists showing you all sorts of different techniques. They're all valid. I've watched a lot of them and they're all blooming good. But here's my take on it. His intention is to punch me with that hand. Do you see? That's what he's trying to do. He's grabbed me because he's going to punch me. A bit didn't quite get that one right. I was being a bit too quick. But point is, he's got there. He's trying to punch me. So the first thing I do is I do this. Now what it's done, it's deflected that away from me. So he can't actually punch me in the face. And also it's in his face. What I could do is this. Do you see? I could slap him. But that isn't what I want to do. I'm aware he's grabbed me. His intention is to punch me. I've moved out of the way of the punch. I've not blocked it, but I've deflected it. This hand now comes on here. And then all I do is I point to the sky. And then I point to the floor. And then I hook the elbow here, and bring it back round and bring him up. Because he wants to come up. When he's up to there again, like that. And then I bring this in, gently, 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 and again, see we're on sideways, not much good. And then, as I say, it's the same pin, or very, being careful, a bit stiff. All right, so all you're doing with this one is if somebody's trying to punch you, he's going to punch with that hand. No, go on, make it proper. He's punching, my face is here, not over there.
Sorry, Sensei.
There's my face, so he's punching for that. Right, that's what he's aiming for. So he's grabbed me, he's punching for that. He's missed, because he's still punching, I'm here. And there's a very naughty thing I can do here as well. But what I'm going to do is this. Roll it over, bring it to me, and then that second circle now, and then the third circle. So even though it's tightened in, but there's still 3 circles involved. You all right? Who wants to try it? Go on, have a go. You can remember this one before, can't you?
Yeah, I think so.
His face
Yeah.
and bring it across his eyes. But by then, you see, he's missed.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You haven't had to block it,
Yeah.
but by doing this, that's what's it, because this is in his face. What's that
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
He's missed. And all you do is you drop this down onto there.
Yeah.
Hold on. Diddly, diddly, diddly. There, little finger. Now point to the sky. Now point to the floor. Now, bring your hand off of there, up to his elbow. Rotate it back around to him, but keep that on there. Don't let that off your shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And as you get that, as he comes back up,
Yeah.
draw it. Now you've got to get in front of him.
Oh, sorry. Stop. Still on the time.
Right, we're all getting a bit confuddled here, but the point is, stretch him out a little bit more. You come backwards. Yeah. Imagine reaching for his ear
Yeah.
with your little finger. Draw a little line down to his elbow. When you get to here,
Yeah.
draw. Keep that in your shoulder.
Yeah.
Drop that down. Now turn him that way. This is all brand spanking new. For goodness sake, don't walk away being at all frustrated. This is 45, 50, oh I don't know, nearly 60 years. Yeah, I've been at this a very long time. So I can do it, but same with these jiu-jitsu, when jiu-jitsu, you go and play with the senior jiu-jitsus, it's like, how do you do that? And you're struggling to think, I don't even know how to make the shape. But all the shape is, the actual shape of it is this.
Yeah.
Putting the fingertips back to the elbow.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Nice.
So here, fingertips back to elbow.
Yeah.
Which is when you can do that,
Yeah.
it becomes really easy.
Yeah.
But for the moment, here, he's punching. I don't block it. What I do is I go, woo, and that made him miss. Then this comes here like this, and I just reach for his ear,
Yeah.
and then I let my hand just slide. And as it slides, his arm starts to bend. And as it starts to bend, it goes onto the floor. When you learn to follow, apparently so, but when you learn to follow, it doesn't quite work. I'll tell you what, actually. Sensei, I'll borrow you for a second. I keep losing, no, it's not that bit. I thought it was, could you please, can you do, can you, if I hold you, can you remember, you know how to do Nikio?
Yeah.
Ish? Watch, so this is my broken wrist, right? So I can't take a lot of pressure on this wrist. So if you can do that, yeah, there, watch. So as he gets to here, he's bringing that round. So I'm now following him, and now he's giving him me thumb, and he's in trouble.
Don't go that way.
Come here. Right. The thing with it is, sorry, I keep losing my thread now because I keep changing. But this here, all I need to do is make that go back to that, so I can actually do it like this. If I turn, that's what I'm trying to say. When you get to high grades, this grade, and you do jiu-jitsu, you get to, how does that happen? Because it's been done thousands and thousands of times. But all it is just this. But as I do that, I start, and then all I do is I bring this to, and this is where I give him a cuddle. Down what we call the key line. Just a little gentle, It's me. Yeah, shit. Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, it genuinely is years of practice of the simplest things. So.
But look, see that here, when you get actually to the level that you can do it, you do it like that. In fact, I'll tell you what, at an even higher level, can you please make a strike, it doesn't matter which hand, strike. It's the same thing. Do it from a strike. I've never beaten him up in his life.
He put me in the face last time he was here and broke my glasses.
I said to him, sneak up on me while I'm teaching the class, just to show, because I was teaching the cat. Did it actually break your glasses, did it?
Yeah, only just slightly though, but yeah, they're sellotaped up.
But
I got close to him.
But that was the point, you see, you let them get to the point where they think they've got you. I'll tell you what, let's just finish with this, because what other things do they need to learn for their grading?
We were just going to go through the Jo, so you
Right,
can then comment
okay.
on giving them
Yeah, okay,
for the 13
yeah,
Jo cat.
yeah. So, if this is Nikio, yeah mate, one more quickly, I don't know how long we got left.
We overrun every
Right,
every weight, so.
where's Mayuki? Okay, Ish, Ni, San, 1, 2, 3, Ikkyo, Ikkyo, Nikio, Sankyo. Again, if you come to one of Sensei's classes and learn his Sankyo, it's very pain compliant. So boy. But there's a little thing about Sankyo, which I weirdly discovered at a Key Society do down in Brighton a month ago. And Yosamasaki was teaching down there and was doing our key breathing and stuff. We were doing Sankyo. And on that day, I suddenly realised that Sankyo is that. And then then I found out afterwards what it was all about. Physically, physiologically, that finger, and that thumb, the ligaments and tendons really only affect up to the elbow. This one is attached to the shoulder. And when you make Sankyo, in the olden days, I was always taught low and light. So you hold it, thumb in there, never in there, thumb on there, little finger round here, so you don't actually grip it like hard, you just grab it here. So it's cross here, low, and light, and then what you do is you draw this down. But if you notice, the palm of the hand is actually on there. So you're not squashing it, these people give you right pain and all that. No need. Just here, very gently, and send that in. You feel? I am being gentle.
You're being very gentle, you can do more than that.
Right. So when we got it like this, what I'm controlling is that finger. Okay? And that's it. Right? That's what you're after, which is why, as I'm an old fella now, if I have to take Sankyo, and I've actually did this on my job as a security once, I did have somebody prattling about and I took him out the park like this, all the way up the drive. I made him walk with me like this. And every time he had to move, I went like, ooh. So he was very compliant. But the point with Sankyo is, this is what you're trying to take. But the way you take it is here and here, like this. And then what you're doing is you're giving it back to him there. Giving it back to him, lifting and turning. And you turn with them if they go back. Because if I don't turn with him, so I stand still, you turn, keep going, where are you going? Yeah. Do you see? Yeah, you're doing self-defense, you don't want to make yourself vulnerable. So when you do this, what you do is you take it up like that, and then you drop it on the floor, like that. And then the other pin, so you don't cuddle the baby. And this is the other one, Sensei. This hand goes on the back of his hand, on my shoulder. And then this hand cuts across here. And again, I look to the stage. But what I do is I draw it. This goes into my centre, my 1 point, so it bends his elbow a bit. And then I do that. You all right down there?
Yep.
Do you see? So, but this is the Sankyo like that. And there's, say, Nikio is, where are we? Nikio is cuddle the baby. That's the Nikio. And then that's the Sankyo. That's the difference, if there's a difference, but they're both lethal. Right? So you've got that for later, you've now got that on video, you've got Nikio, Sankyo, but the Sankyo itself is, if someone's to get a Sankyo, again, sword drawing, there's many ways to be taken for Sankyo, different grades, but basically what you do is you've got Ikkyo, principle of Ikkyo, in, down, there. When you've got the Nikio to that point, hand comes underneath, catches, rolls out, lifts up, drops down. I'll leave it at that. But Sankyo, it takes a bit of time to learn it. You won't learn this in one night, but that's the shape. If you want to try Sankyo, have a go at it. But you make Ikkyo first. Elbow down to here. This hand comes down behind, takes that bit. Then you got that bit, then you drop it into the floor there. Okay? Or you can throw them into a forward roll.
We'll go over Sankyo next week.
Yeah.
Don't panic about it tonight. Go grab yourself a quick drink.
Oh yeah.
And grab some close starts.
Now, the Jo, my friend, and really at the moment you're learning kata to move around a partner, if you like. If you imagine this is your partner and you're moving around it, learning how to move with a stick. Eventually, it becomes a very defensive weapon against attack, but also it has the potential to be an attacking weapon. For the moment you're learning a kata as a defensive weapon. Now, so I've noticed a few things that just need tweaking. Sensei, if we could just come with the Jo. So that one, yeah. That one. Do you see now where he's aiming that? Yeah. Okay. That one should be, first off, aiming for here. Okay. If it's in the starting position, this is number one, is it? That one, was that the first one?
First one.
First one is that? Yeah. The first one comes here. Now there's a little thing we used to have to do. When I was very, very young, actually I could just borrow your body for a minute. Borrow your obi, and I'm not kidding, hours at this. Anybody play snooker? Okay. When you got the Jo, you hold it with just your little finger around there. Okay, so it's not here and it's not up here, it's just there. And when you do this one, you're sliding it through and your wrist turns. Because if you do it like that, you're putting tension into your wrist, and you're holding it like that, it hurts. And what you're aiming, what we used to put chalk on the end of the Jo, and a cushion, and you'd go bam, 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 bam. And the idea was that and then you'd move around and then you'd come back. Every time you did it, you always came to the same place. So when you did your kata, it naturally went to there. But there is another one, which you also do, which is that strike. Okay? So again, when you go home and you've got your bit of stick, put something on there that's about the height for you to practice to be going like that. Because the point is you're taking it into there, you're aiming for this. Or you could actually be aiming for that. These are strike points, you won't need to learn them now, but eventually you'll learn them. In Jiu-Jitsu you'll learn them naturally, strike points, because they are used in Jiu-Jitsu. But strike point, but this one really goes to the hip. If you can imagine he's got a sword in his hand and he's about to draw it, bam, takes the back of his wrist, all right? And then, so all it is so when you're doing this, try and imagine a partner in front of you that you are trying to strike. So if you could start the Jo kata again for me, everybody with Sensei, just to go again. Yep, please. So that's that one. So there. Keep. Can you see? Right. I'm being really picky now. But so if you'd extend there, now he's solid. Now he can push through from the backhand and let that slide, then there. Do you see? It's this little bit of finesse. So it's not just a matter of, yep. In fact, if you just, so he's there. So here, I make contact, just like that. That's how it works. It's not, okay? So that's just a little, that's one little thing. Carry on, please, Sensei. That's that one, that's it. So, and that one's a lovely that was a good strike, yeah. Did you swap hands? You do. Do you swap hands? No, that's fine, yeah, okay. So that's a strike. And again, when you're doing this one, think about where it ends. Okay, see how yours is down there, yours is all up there. You, just there. You want to come up a fraction, and you need to come down a fraction. You're bang on near enough. You need to come up a little bit, tiny bit, and you need to come down a little bit, and down a little bit. The point is, again, if you are in a situation where you're using it to defend yourself, so I'll just use you for a second. So if you just push forward now and step forward with it. You see, look, yeah, and if you hold that and I try and push in, I can't knock you over. Do you understand? So when you're using the Jo, you're using it as a defensive weapon in your front room. You're using this one. If it comes to other weapons and defences, that's a different kata. Right? So you've done number one, number two's the next. Carry on. So now this is the defence, and again, right? Okay, you've all caught up, brilliant. But here's the little thing. Can you all hold your Jo like that for me, in the centre? Right. Find the centre and hold it like that. No, with your both fingers. So you're not holding it. Look, so if I pick it up, it doesn't fall off. Right, so you're holding it like this. And there is a very good reason, I'm sure your sensei will tell you why you do it like that and not like that. But that's another strategy, essentially would help you. But I understand, when you do this, it's not holding it like this. You should have nothing sticking up here when you hold it. I have a friend of mine who lost the top of his finger doing this on a live blade practice. So, and it's like that. So that's that. Okay, was that the one you're doing, that one, isn't it? Yeah, so when it's there, and the other thing is, what you're doing is, there. What you're doing is, you're coming this way. Well, that's it. So you should be, you don't want to be looking that side of it. You should be looking that side of it. So you're looking, yeah, you're looking through this gap, right? And the reason is because if somebody's trying to hit you on the head, it's going to miss. Yeah, so that's the little bit of that. If you're looking through this side, you want to come and hit me on the head, please, Sensei? Oh dear, my head's there though, look, my head's there. Yeah, there you go, see? Now hit me on the head. Do you see? So that's why you look through, you don't look, you've got to be careful, see? So you've got 1, 2, 3. Right, carry on for a minute. As I say, you're doing the short version, so we just see. That's it. There, brilliant. That's the way it should be. Sensei's got it, yeah. And now that is another strike. So you understand, you're not waving. This is what I'm looking at. Sorry, lovely, but that's the point. You see, you're not waving a baton around. You actually, imagine you've got somebody in front of you who's got a blooming machete. Right? And you wobble it like that. No. The point is you take hold of the back of it and it slides through here like can you play snooker? Pool? Yep. Right. So imagine it's a pool cue. Yep. So that's the point. So if I'm here and I come in at you, boom, don't let go of it, sausage. But it's a strike. It is a definite, it's a bam. That's what it is. It's a strike, and it's a strike either for the sternum or it can be for the face. If you want, depends on what the situation is, but it can be bam, like that. I mean, I'm stopping because normally you carry on going through, but but you understand it's a strike. It isn't. This isn't a toy. Gradually, it will grow. At the moment, it's brand new, but it will grow up, become something that's very practical. You know. Just for your practice. But so it's a, and if you want, I noticed this when there's a video I'm trying to put out, a video when I was about 4th dan doing this, but as I do this, do that as well, I make a little through, but that's just to put a bit of extra, so it's a strike, it's not, yeah, it puts, who knows ki? Hey! Ki. It's got to, that's what's behind it. It isn't, so when you do that one, you know, not violent, with love, but mean it. All right, thank you, Sensei. Now you're doing brilliant. Yeah, you got that one. That, yeah. Yeah, do that. You do your turn, and then you got the defence. Yep. Cut there. And now this is the interesting one for me. Go. I know what's coming. This sweep. Okay. Keep practicing it just as you are to get the feel of it. But there's a little thing in the particular, because I do it with the sword, there's a slightly other variation. But this sweep, what we're coming round for is that. Coming round for the ankle. And then the other one is the pushes going into the knee. Do you understand? So to try and imagine the targets you're aiming for when you're doing the kata. Okay? Please, because it's, I just explained to Sensei, when I was brought up in this, it's very hard to change a bad habit, but it's easy to improve a good one. So if we can get the good habit now, as you go forward, it will become this becomes a very powerful piece of weaponry, doesn't it, Sensei? You've been on the end of iron, haven't you? Yeah, there you are. But you understand, so if you do this, when you do the sweep, you could do the sweep for me, please, Sensei. Yeah, we'll go through it if you need to. Yeah, go through. Yeah. Yeah, do that. Yeah. So you got that. So think, are you aiming for a knee? Think about what you're aiming for on me. A knee. Yeah. Excellent. So you're aiming for a knee. Okay? And you go through with this, don't you? You don't stop.
That comes through.
Yeah, please. And it goes right through. Yeah.
That comes through and then up and we've got to go now.
No, it don't matter. But that's the, so you see, you're aiming for the knee. Because the way I would do this, I'd be down here going, but that's another thing. But you're aiming to try and take them off balance. So, you know, it's not a little, it's a a non-violent. Right, start from the beginning again, Sensei. From the beginning. Yeah, carry on. That's the throat. Yeah. Yeah. That's the knee. Yeah. And that's under the chin. And then a smack in the face. Absolutely brilliant. Yeah. There. So, little bit, just be aware when you're using the Jo, it's not quite like, what's the sticks called? Screamer sticks. Like that you can see where they go because there's two of them and the two are battering each other and you can feel it. With this, at the moment, because it's brand new practice, you're not quite sure what it is as a broom handle. But believe me, if somebody, there is going to try and dig out some footage of me teaching, but the point is, it can be used as a weapon. Okay, where's my Yuki? If you just leave yours with Sensei or just at the side. Okay, so I'm being careful again. But if I'm going to approach him, he might want to grab the stick to take it away from me. Or he might not want to. Do you see? So, I mean, there's lots of them. I mean, there's a beautiful one here. I don't know if I will show this, but it's from here. I've always, when I control the centre, right? I control the centre. And you can have that end, that's your end, right? You got that? That's good. I control the centre.
That's my wrist.
But you see, if I don't control the centre, but I only need the centre and I need the light. I don't need to touch very hard. Takes no effort. Okay, but grab hold of it there. This is the naughty one. 2 hands. Got hold of it now, haven't you? You got it? Sure. Centre. Right, centre. He's got that. This is the naughty one that where I take it here. Still got the centre, but I help him. This comes over here, and then that goes down there. Next to let go because it hurts. But you can do it all sorts. So enjoy the practice with this, because it will be, if you get the hang of it like I did, it becomes a really good friend. But see, yep. Right, do you want to go through the kata again?
Go through it one more time just to show him how you do it.
All right.
And then we'll call it a day. We better do a podcast.
Just do that. Right, Sensei, if you'd like to take them through that, I'm just going to try and have a look on this contraption over here if they've turned it. Did you turn it on for me, madam? Did you turn it on? The thingy, is it on?
It's on.
Right, where's Sensei? I think they've turned it on. Have I got? Oh, I should have. Oh, I should have. Is my internet turned off?
It is, yes.
It's internet.
Oh, can you push the little green button for me till it goes green? Has it gone green?
There you go.
Yeah. Right, let's see if we get a bit of internet. Might take a minute to warm up. Let's see if I can get that up. Probably won't have nothing on it because there's something went wrong because it's not that. This is my... Right.
Yeah, we're doing the push bow out.
Just, yeah.
Put that down, would we?
Put that there. But it is, I'm waiting for this to come on and then I will show you something for your edification.
Well, in that case, if you want to do that, we'll bow out and then we'll take a quick photo. And then
Tell you what, just before we go then, Sensei, if you just give me just a fraction of space. Just to... This is the other one. That is because somebody tried to cut my leg off with a sword. It comes down. Bang! Just another version. There's many, many styles of Jo. That's just another. There's another one I know of them as well.
thank you. I'm sure you'll appreciate it. We use the word woo-woo all the time. There's a lot of woo-woo in this stuff. But there's also a lot of practicality. I don't think I probably could, but yeah, I wouldn't be able to see it and would upset Bob.
Oh, come on, I'd give cuds.
Yeah, it hurts enough when you probably.
Ah. Is it not working still? Oh, it's... Right, okay. Are we carrying Jo's for the bow? Oh, I can do. Another little trick in where I come from in Aikido. That's how I carry a Jo. Because I haven't got a weapon in my hand. I'll tell you what, there's the back of my hand. I'm not armed. Maybe I am. Okay? So when you're presenting, you're doing what you're doing. But if you're in combat, it's like that. So they can't see you've got anything until they raise their sword.
Stunning. Thank you very much.
Right?
Shihan, appreciate it. Thank you ever so much. Give him a big round of applause if you can do that.
Round and round, round and round.
We'll do a quick group photograph because I always forget that, but that's one of the reasons that Jo's here tonight. Right, come on everybody, line up in front of this thing.
And what you did earlier, by the way, that was brilliant. This is a little exercise that you can learn. He was doing it on his own. It was brilliant, look.
Right, in forward and then backwards. You got it.
It's really a good exercise. Gets your wrist going. That's what it does. Helps the wrist. But also then you can go, right?